Since I've had a lot of questions lately about how to replace the cable on a worn 4.0 winch, thought I'd make a quick video to show you how to do it. Let's start with the cable already removed, pulled off the drum. As you can see, this drum needs a little cleaning, but the cable end is clearly visible. This needs to be pulled out of the drum. I'll start on that now. The cable often needs a little persuasion. I'm using just a small pick, a small hammer, to slowly work it out of its housing. The system used by the manufacturer to hold the cable in works very well, and it does come apart. The more the winch has been used, the more effort it takes. There's the end of the cable. This is now trash. Next, I'm going to remove the roller fairlead from the winch. These bolts are both 9/16 heads. Makes the removal very easy. It's 2 bolts. Be sure to save the nuts and lock washers. They are reused in the installation of the pause fairlead that we suggest running. The standard bolt pattern is a 6-inch bolt pattern. Some off-brand winches use a little slightly different, but most winches are most 4.0 winches are a 6-inch bolt pattern, which is our medium-sized fairlead. Here's our custom Splice 6-inch aluminum hawes fairlead we're going to install on the winch. As you can see, it has nice large holes, so you can reuse your stock bolts. Some people can prefer to convert to a Allen head bolt, but I don't see a need for it unless you are changing bolts. The holes are recessed so that even during a side pull, the bolt heads won't come in contact with your rope. To get the drum clean, we're using a little bit of brake clean, just a little bit on the drum. A little bit goes a long way with this stuff. And we're just getting making sure the surface of the drum is smooth so that you run into no nicks with the rope. This applies to any winch you're working with that you're converting to synthetic. You want to make sure the cable has not gouged the drum, so you don't damage your brand new rope. Our drum has now been cleaned off and is now ready to have the rope installed. We're going to take the rope, run it through the fairlead, back over the top of the drum, and then back in the hole the steel cable came out of. It takes a little persuasion to get it through there, so we're going to use a small pick. Pull it through. Once you've pulled it through, you can either tie a knot or you can reuse the stock puck, if I can find it, that came with the winch. I'm just going to tie a knot. Just a simple overhand knot is all it takes. The knot is not what holds the rope on the drum. First 5 wraps to 7 wraps are what holds the rope on the drum. We're going to tighten it up just a little bit. We're going to start spooling it on the winch drum. I don't have a battery up here at the office with me today, so I'm just going to hand spool it on there just to give you an idea what's going on. Here's our hook that we sell. It's an Excel hook. It has a nice upgraded latch. We prefer it over the stock hook as it is much tougher. Having a heavy duty thimble in there. It is spliced, and then here is the stopper that we also have available. The stopper keeps the hook and the thimble from bumping up against the fairlead and scratching your nice fairlead. There's also a 5-foot chafe guard that is stored towards the end of your rope. The 5-foot chafe guard, as you can see, it goes over. The rope goes through the chafe guard. The chafe guard on this style rope is 5 foot long. It is used to prevent you from rubbing up against trees, rocks, dirt, other vehicles, etc. It is not a tree saver. Don't use it to wrap around a tree. It is to protect your rope and the tree. If you have any questions, please give me a call at the office, 785-856-1844, or you can always email me, info@customsplice.com. I appreciate you watching the video, and let me know if there's any questions I can answer. Thanks.